Skip to content I lost my first sports bet. 'Twas for a dime on a New York Giants football game. I was in elementary school and had no idea I was breaking the law. Paying that dime hurt, but Louis wasn't about to let me slide. Louis was my dad's barber, and every other Saturday I accompanied Dad to Louis's Jersey Shore establishment for a trim and sports talk. During one of those mornings, Louis, whether he was a gambler and/or bookie is unclear, taught me about point spreads and proposed our 10-cent wager. About a half-century later, and courtesy of a Supreme Court ruling Monday, sports wagering is poised to become main. And it's long past due. Reflexively opposed to the concept for decades, professional and college sports administrators should embrace the new normal for two reasons. First, as a customer service. Second, as a revenue source. Think about it. Professional and, most relevant to our region, college sports are under constant financial pressures. Rising salaries and scholarship costs, facility upgrades, changes in media consumption that could lower rights fees, possible legal mandates to allow college athletes to benefit from their names, pictures and likenesses. In short, the Supreme Court's decision giving states the autonomy to offer sports betting could be manna from heaven for the likes of the NFL, NBA and NCAA. Acknowledge, heck, even encourage the practice and then negotiate a cut. Dating to the 1950s, college sports have endured several point-shaving-s, which led many folks, including yours truly, to oppose legalized gambling on NCAA contests. But sports betting of all types has become so prevalent, and so regulated where legal, viva Las Vegas, that spreading the wealth is wise and inevitable. Today's ruling makes it possible for states and sovereign tribal nations to give Americans what they want, an open, transparent, and responsible market for sports betting, Jeff Freeman, president and CEO of the American Gaming Association, said in a statement. Through smart, efficient regulation, this new market will protect consumers, preserve the integrity of the games we love, empower law enforcement to fight illegal gambling, and generate new revenue for states, sporting bodies, broadcasters and many others. Not to minimize the damage problem gambling causes. But those addicted to craps, poker and/or three-game parlays find outlets regardless of the law. Better to legalize and govern. The NCAA, which blocks access to websites such as VegasInsider.com at its championship venues and does not award its postseason events to Las Vegas, already appears ready to change. While we are still reviewing the decision to understand the overall implications to college sports, we will adjust sports wagering and championship policies to align with the direction from the court, Donald Remy, the NCAA's chief legal officer, said in a statement. The NHL is already stationed in Vegas with the wildly successful expansion Golden Knights, and the NFL's Oakland Raiders will be there in 2019. The National Association of Collegiate Directors of Athletics (NACDA) has held its annual convention 7 times in Las Vegas and once in Reno and is returning to Vegas in 2020 and 22. Just last March, the city hosted the basketball tournaments of 4 conferences, the Pacific 12, Mountain West, Western Athletic and West Coast. Add Monday's ruling to that history, and a college basketball Final Four and college football playoff championship game in Vegas become far more viable. Like the NCAA, the Atlantic Coast Conference, Virginia Tech and Virginia are among its 15 members, can be only so proactive on this sea change. But once individual states determine their course, bank on officials pouncing. Monday's court ruling was clear in redefining how individual states can implement sports gambling, ACC Commissioner John Swofford said in a statement from the league's annual spring meetings in Florida. The ACC footprint includes 10 states, and we will wait to see what plays out within each. We will discuss with our membership and determine how we proceed. The Supreme Court decision comes at a curious time in Virginia. With an aim of returning pari-mutuel horse racing to the Colonial Downs track in New Kent County, state lawmakers recently approved gambling on archived races, the revenue from which they hope will revive Virginia's horse industry and help the track offer higher purses. My moral compass sees zero difference between wagering on horses and humans, and sportsbooks associated with Colonial Downs could help not only the track but also the state's college athletes. But don't expect betting windows at Virginia Tech and Virginia anytime soon. That's a million miles away from what we're trying to do, promote the equine industry, Senator Jill Vogel, R. Upperville, told the Daily Press Dave Ress. Sen L. Louise Lucas, D. Portsmouth, has long advocated for comprehensive gaming in Virginia, and she worries that lethargy now will send the state's sports bettors to more progressive neighboring states. But he'll tell you, I've been talking about gaming in Virginia for 20 years, so it's not going to be easy, Lucas told the Daily Press. I mean, it should be, as I learned in junior high when I organized Super Bowl pools. Even the teachers participated.